Hello guys, this is Doronsmovies, and today I will be giving you the lore of the Tomb of Sargeras. Currently the central aspect of the Legion expansion and one of the most important sites on the world of Azeroth. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Around 800 years before the First War, the guardian Aegwynn senses demonic presence on the continent of Northrend. As she travels to the distant north, she finds demons hunting the surviving dragonflights, mainly the blue dragonflight, and draining them of their innate magic. The battle was quite even between them as they were both powerful entities, but with the help of Aegwynn, they managed to eradicate the demons infesting Northrend. Suddenly, a great storm appears over the continent, and an avatar of the Lord of the Burning Legion, Sargeras, appeared. Aegwynn, confident in herself and not really knowing the full situation, unleashed her powers, and surprisingly enough and worryingly enough, she actually managed to kill him. In reality, however, this battle was unwinnable, as if she was defeated, the Burning Legion invasion would have happened most likely around 800 years back. But Sargeras being defeated was also a part of his plan, as he then infected her with his demonic essence, which would later lead to Sargeras controlling her son Medivh. Aegwynn at the time was completely clueless about all of this, and after defeating Sargeras, she needed to find a way to get rid of the corpse, as it was extremely powerful and filled with fell magic. She couldn't risk anyone finding it and making any use of it, but she also couldn't destroy it as it would completely destroy the land around it. So the only solution she could think of is hiding it in a place where nobody, especially a power-hungry individual, would be able to find it. So she traveled to the Broken Isles and raised a sunken night elven structure, presumably a former temple of Elune, and sealed the body within it. On top of just that, she also created a ward that wouldn't allow any race from the world of Azeroth to enter it, and then she sank the tomb back to the bottom of the ocean. Aegwynn's strategy seemed smart at the time, but Sargeras was one step ahead, and through the demonic essence he imbued her with, he controlled her son Medivh. This would later be crucial, as Medivh was manipulated to create the Azeroth side of the portal, while Gul'dan was deceived with promises of great power to create a portal on Draenor, starting the first Orc invasion. Most of the orcs were completely clueless about the true motives behind their campaign, but Gul'dan was aware of the Tomb of Sargeras, and he would reach it even if it meant betraying the Horde. And betraying the Horde he did, as he pulled 1/3 of the forces from the crucial Battle of Lordaeron in order to go to the Broken Isles, resulting in the defeat and later on enslavement of the orcs. With the help of the Twilight's Hammer and the Storm River clans, he found the tomb, raised it from the bottom of the ocean, and entered it. Aegwynn's ward was utterly useless, as the orcs were not from Azeroth, so they could just bypass it. However, once he encountered the demons inside the tomb, attracted by the power of the Avatar and his forces being completely decimated, Gul'dan realized he was manipulated all along, as he was torn into shreds by demons. This was a crucial event, as now the Tomb of Sargeras was raised from the ground, and also the Skull of Gul'dan was created, which would play a big role in the future. In the meantime, the Death Knight Terran Gorefiend sent one of his lieutenants, Ragnarok, to recover the jeweled scepter of Sargeras that Ner'zhul would later use to create the portals that would destroy Draenor. They killed a demon and managed to get it, but they were too scared, even though they were curious, to get into the Chamber of the Eye to get the Eye of Sargeras, so they swiftly left. The tomb was then abandoned for many years, all until Warcraft 3. When Illidan Stormrage defeated Legion forces in Felwood and absorbed the powers of the Skull of Gul'dan, he also acquired his memories. As Kil'jaeden approached him and tasked him with killing the Lich King as a last chance to serve the Burning Legion, Illidan saw a great opportunity in the tomb as he could use the Eye of Sargeras, a very powerful artifact, to defeat the Lich King without even actually facing the Lich King. So Illidan traveled to the Broken Isles where he acquired the eye and then tested its powers by collapsing the tomb down on Maiev and her watchers. After that, the tomb was yet again abandoned, but now with the defeat of the Burning Legion on the alternate world of Draenor, alternate universe Gul'dan is teleported back to the Broken Isles. Now he is completely aware of his actual fate, so he's treading pretty carefully. At this point, it is still unclear what the role of the Tomb of Sargeras will be, but we do know that it is the key to the new Burning Legion invasion, and that it might even bring back the Avatar of Sargeras by the end of the expansion. Alright, and that is all I have for this video. Now do leave your suggestions and feedback, and also don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel already, as it really helps out and keeps all the videos going. And thanks a lot for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and see you next time.